Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. And I am super blessed, beyond blessed, to have the wonderful Gerald from Tarot Stash on. As you guys know, he is on the show every month. It's the last Wednesday of every month. So thank you so much for joining all of us.
I'm glad to
And
be here.
yeah, we're really excited to read for you guys. Let's say hi to some people. I saw you guys come in a little earlier.
Hmm.
Do-do-do-do. We have the lovely Hershey. It is lovely to see you, Hershey. And thank you so much for moderating, Hershey. Really appreciate that. And Madame Maruta is here. It is lovely to see you. We hope your health is doing well. I've been really, really heavy in the mantra practice. So if there's anything specific, you can email me. Okay, sweetie? All right. And then we have lovely Kim with us. It's lovely to see you, Kim. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I
Yeah.
recognize you. Oh, there you are. This is your first time on my channel. Well, welcome. It's lovely to have you. Oh, my
Thanks for coming
goodness.
over, Kim.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, Kath D, I went ahead and got your question in the chat. Thank you so much for tipping. And to let everyone know in the audience, we get to tippers first, and then we'll go ahead and answer the rest of your questions during lightning round to save some time. So that I don't have Gerald on here for hours and hours and hours, okay? Because it can happen.
It could, yes.
Yes, yes. Oh, it's peaceful and cloudy here in Houston. The temperature is nice compared to earlier today. That's good. That's great to hear, Hershey, because I know that you
Hmm.
guys are on storm watch right now. And oh, upstate New York, very cool. Got a lot of activity up there. I know that Peter Santaneo has a YouTube channel, and he just did a video on upstate New York that was really interesting to watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, oh, okay. So Maruta says not entirely over her symptoms. Eliminated some of the possible sources. Oh, that's good, Maruta. I'm glad that
It
you're
is.
you're you're drilling down to the issue. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so thank you all for being here. Oh, Diana's here. So good to see you. Thank you for
Diana.
being here. Beautiful tribal dancers. I love that.
Hmm.
Well, welcome, welcome. Yes, we do have a few tarot readers in the chat. That's sort of lovely community, and we all support each other for
Yes, yes,
sure.
yes.
Oh, and Joyful Jen is here. Thank you for the bees, Joyful Jen. I really appreciate those. I love bumblebees. They're such good energy. Camille is here. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yes, she is an amazing person, you guys. Huh, if there is a philanthropy, she's involved. Let's just
Oh
put it
my
that way.
goodness.
If
Wow.
she's doing
Okay.
something amazing, which includes like even the upcoming presidential election for Kamala Harris, like she's involved. She is amazing, and she's always doing great things for the collective. She has very similar placements to Martin Luther King in her chart, so she's got a lot of that energy. And I've
Wow.
got my Capricorn mug today, Camille. So there you go. Cheers.
Okay. Oh,
She's
yes.
a
Cheers.
Capricorn on acid, like, and she uses all of her business sense for making the world a better place. So I'm so happy that you're here, sweetie. All right. Oh, Finger Lakes up here are very interesting. Very cool. I have not been to upstate New York, but I hear it's absolutely beautiful in the fall. I mean, this time of year it's just stunning. The winters can be a little rough according to locals, is what I was
Mm. Wow. Okay.
learning. Oh, I'm happy to be here. Oh, thank you so much, Camille. You're so great. Jessica, it's lovely to see you too, honey. Welcome, welcome. And you're welcome. I'm always here to support you, sweetie. You're an amazing human being. Jackie's are here. It is lovely to see you, Jackie's. Welcome. I love chatting with her and on Scott's channels and the other channels. She's the
Hmm.
mod with the most. And everyone's saying hi to Jackie. All
There you go.
right. And yes, Camille, you are very special. All right. So, oh, Moonfox Knight is here. It's lovely to see you. I love your name because my familiar for almost 18 years was named Fox. So,
Very
and
nice.
yes, your support means the world, Camille. You're changing the world with what you're doing. So, you guys, if you don't know who this is, go ahead and just if you're on Facebook or YouTube, look her up. She's amazing, amazing, and she's got her own podcast, and it's really fun to listen to. Okay. So that said, we have a lot of astrological energy coming our way. I'm just going to hit a couple of things because I noticed some of your questions are coming in. We have Kath D, and then we have Rachel Rose. Those are our two tippers, and then we're going to go ahead and get to lightning round as well. Okay, so let me go and hit the Vedic transits. So today, we can actually kind of prepare for some of the south node or Ketu energies that are coming our way. Now, Ketu is the south node. It rules our past lives. So whenever he becomes activated in our charts, it's time to pay off stuff and learn lessons that we didn't learn from our past lives, because he's the planet of detachment. He's the node of detachment. So that said, we have a Sun, Ketu, and Mercury conjunction, and this is all happening in Virgo, and it will be in Hasta Nakshatra. And this brings out a lot of introspection, but it can cause some miscommunication and ego conflicts, because the Sun is our ego, Mercury is our communication, and Ketu's there as a node to teach us some lessons. Okay, so Mercury's kind of going through it. That's why I'm wearing my meditation shirt in green today, and I've got my emerald ring and my turquoise on, all to help out Mercurian energy. Okay, this alignment can sharpen your analytical skills, but it can cause feelings of isolation or self-doubt. That's the Ketu energy. So collectively, we can expect a surge in our critical thinking. It can lead to misunderstandings because of the combustion and the Ketu conjunction. So a really good mantra you guys can say, and it's best done today on Wednesday, is Om Buddhaya Namaha. And what that does is it can kind of break up some of the misunderstandings and energy there, and it makes us kind of a little less impulsive. You could also consider wearing emeralds. I'm wearing my emerald ring today. You can do 2-carat emerald, or you can use fluorite to enhance communication and clarity and mental balance, and more mental balance. You can already see it's it's affecting me. No, caution is advised. So prioritize really clear, thoughtful interactions, introspective practices, and just kind of navigate this challenging but potentially transformative day. And then we have an exact Mercury Sun conjunction that's called the combustion in Virgo. And that's going to be on the 30th. So beware of being overly critical, being overly factual if you're a little bit of a nitpicker. And you can also do the Buddha mantra for that day as well. And you can wear your emerald. Blue sapphire is really good for that energy too, because Saturn will be aspecting. If you're feeling that, you want to be more honest and practical in your communications, that's a helpful energy. But this is a great time to just refine your ideas and approaches with precision, and ensure that your communications are both thoughtful and effective, and think before you speak, unlike me today. So, all right, got that out. So that said, I'm going to give a little bit more next week, because we have another eclipse coming. If you're still feeling the vibes from the last eclipse, I've got tons of remedies on my shorts that you guys can go ahead and download. I found them to be especially helpful, especially doing mantras during the Guru Purnima time, the Brahma Muhurta time, which can really amplify your connection with your guides and stuff too. So, Om Mani Padma Om. Oh, I love that, Diane. Thank you. Yeah, Tina Turner has a really good a rendition of that mantra. It's on YouTube if you guys want to look it up. This is how you guys say it. Yeah, Tina Turner has that. Oh, and thank you. Yes, emerald green is my power color, because my Atma Karaka is Mercury, and Mercury is green. So you're a little psychic there, Jessica.
There you go.
And then Moonfox Knight says, makes sense for this time of year, a time where we find balance in light and darkness, and even out, then the year goes darker and darker. Yes, we're on what's called the Vedic South Path. It's the southern procession. The goddesses are leaving via Navaratri, and we are working with the more shadowy elements. This is where the darker entities and yakshas come out to play. And so it's a time for introspection and community. And then in the spring, the light comes back, and we can feel the more Deva-based energy again. So I love that. Oh, and thank you, Mary. The sparkles I had to match Gerald. So I went through so many different Canva backgrounds, and I just went, it's this one. So yes, we love how, he's a very sparkly person. So that said, Gerald, are you picking up on anything in the collective? Anything interesting?
Well, yes, I actually pulled some Radical Abundance cards. Ooh. And the first Radical Abundance card I got was health. I find this is interesting because of some of the stuff that we were noticing in the chat.
Yeah.
But health, not just physical, but emotional, mental, overall well-being, and spiritual health is an important thing, especially this time of the year where there's balance between the light and the dark with the equinox. I also got acknowledgement. And acknowledgement is one of those things that I find it's really empowering when I acknowledge how I'm feeling. I start to shift the power. Instead of me feeling angry about something, I acknowledge that I'm feeling that, and then suddenly that power returns to me. Nice. And it's really important to pay attention to how you're feeling. And if you're not feeling right, get some acknowledgement. Follow your doctor's advice. So yeah. So that's what I was. I was pulling some cards, and that's what I saw.
Well, and that is really, really great advice for coming into the season, because the weather's getting colder. This is when we're more likely to get the colds and flus and those little viruses, and we tend to not eat as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I think, and people forget to remember to take care of themselves. Hydrating themselves is extremely important. If it's cold outside, put a sweater on, wear a hat, because you can take a sweater off if it gets hot later. So I think it's really important to keep the balance of what's going on and pay attention. So.
For sure. That's excellent advice for the entire chat. Thank you so much, Gerald, for your insights. We really appreciate those. And Camille joined us. Yay, good to see you. Okay, everybody, this is her channel. Now's your chance. She's doing a lot of great stuff. And thank you. Oh, thank you for coming over. And then Moonfox Knight says, what happened to that dog? I'm referring to the bird on the card. Oh, that's cute. Those Sprackle, they're really fun cards. I like the he's kind of like a funny looking. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, the artist is based in Seattle.
Oh, there you go.
So
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Very cool. I do not. Yeah. It says, yes, Gerald, that is perfect. Health, water at all times. Yeah. Water is one of the most purifying elements that we can have, just mind, body, spirit, for sure.
Yes.
So shadow work and reflection. Yep. That's the time to do it. I love that. And it's a great time for meditation as well, because we're in between eclipses right now, guys. I was just talking to Gerald before the show. I had the best meditation two days ago. It was the best in my life. It took me about a day and a half to come back, and I'm just happy. I'm just knowing that the reality that of everything that I know is reality. It's just, I'm still kind of in happy land. So that's why I'm a little off today, guys. And my speech is I was literally in happy land for like 3 days.
I love that meditation.
I know. It was amazing just letting everything go in the last year. It was so beautiful. So I'm very, very thankful for this community and for my practices and everything. Oh, Norm is here. Good to see you, Norm. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, and so Maruta says Radical Abundance Oracle by Henry. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'd love to come on your show again, Camille. Yeah, there it is. It looks like a big Sasquatch. He's very cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And thank you, Fox Moon Knight. That's very sweet. I love that. And everyone's saying hi to each other. Best chatters are bringing it, Gerald.
Good day. There you go. I mean,
yeah.
This is what's important, because the best chatters are always here. We have the best lurkers. We have the work lurkers, and we have the future lurkers. So these are all good things.
Yay, you got the one I made up. That's awesome.
So, and we have to remember that future lurkers, feel free to leave a comment.
For sure. I have to get better at leaving comments, because Jonathan and I are serial lurkers. So I try to leave one at the end so that you have like something. But yeah.
I am also trying to get better at that.
Yes. Jeff is here. It's lovely to see you, Jeff. I'm still waiting for that email, because I want to do that deck unboxing with you. Okay, sweetie?
Ooh, which one are you going to do?
It's the solar. I haven't opened it yet. I just got the Amazon package. It was from Miss Moonlight, and I think it's called like the Solar Alchemy, something like that. But it's going to be a true unboxing. I haven't opened the Amazon package yet, but Jeff knows a lot about it, and he showed it on his show. And he it's a very astrological deck, so I thought it would be fun.
Great.
So yeah. And then Diane says, up to 2.5 quarts of water a day. We are not camels. Just replenish and then add more for our own sake, for sure. And getting our salts in and stuff too. Oh, thank you, Camille. I'm going to be using Amy and Monte's decks today because I love them very much. And it was the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Thank you so much, Jeff. I'm still in La La Land, you guys. This is good for spirit and intuition, but for intellect, I'm useless. It's just like I'm just happy.
You know, but I think we need to pump the brakes and go. Sometimes being unbalanced allows us to get back in balance, and I think it's fun.
I've been all intellect too long, so you're right, Gerald.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like going. You'll find your balance. It's not going to take very long. So, I think it's great. I think it's great. So,
oh, thank you. And then everyone's saying hi. Thank you, Camille. You're a great chatter. Okay, Rachel, I'm going to go ahead and star your comment and get that in for you. Okay, hon? So you are second, I believe. All right. So let's go ahead and get to some questions.
Let's do it.
All right. And I'll try to get you guys as you all come in. So our first question and tipper is, I believe it's Kath D. And then we have Rachel Rose. And then we have the lovely Madame Maruta. And then we'll get to, looks like we have Kim, Jessica, Kathleen. We have lots of people coming in. Okay. So Kath D, can you take another look at the Iraqi dinar? There's a lot of speculation on that, and it's ready to revalue or reinstate. Thank you both. I would love to see Iraq's chart, Kathy. That would actually give me, I would look at the second house and I would look at the 11th house. The second house is the house of savings. The 11th house is the house of profits. But that is the main thing that I would look at if I was looking at that. And I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards on that. We're just going to read as we go today. Okay, guys? All right. So let me try to find this card over to the Zerner deck. And then, I'll do that deck.
Okay. There's a lot of speculation on that it's ready to revalue, reinstate. Thank you both. Well, I just want to say for entertainment purposes only. But I got some interesting cards right off the bat. I got the Death card.
Okay.
And so it would be a revalue sort of thing because it's transforming. It's definitely changing. The old way is not working. So Death comes up. And then I got the Two of Pentacles, Balancing Act Avenue. So this is a definite effort to get things back into of course, balance, but also for that that revalue and reinstate. You got that too?
I got Libra, Balancing Act. Yeah, that's hilarious.
And then I have the Queen of Pentacles.
Ooh.
Supporter of generosity and security. What I think is interesting, what this says to me is I'm wondering if there's also going to be doing some things that are going to help with the long term, not just on the short term. So sometimes that would feel very much like, oh yeah, they're definitely doing that because I have the Six of Swords. Better things ahead way. So that is right under the Queen of Pentacles. So it really says the Queen of Pentacles is making some difficult choices that may not be noticed initially. However, they are going to be noticed in the long run. And and under the Balancing Act, which is the Two of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. So there's some definite stability with that. And an understanding of how things fit together and really that structure. So I'm thinking that that's probably going to be happening.
Yeah, I got similar energy, Gerald. The first card I got was Libra, so they're balancing out the scales. Now, Libra is the time of the year where all of the agreements are made between parties. It's the time of the harvest. So they're literally weighing out the rice and the cabbage. They're making the marital agreements. They are it's a time of contracts. It's a time of trade. And so if anything, what is a dinar? It's trade. And so they're trying to balance out the currency. And they're seeking advice. I got Sagittarius from other nations to do it because they've been a little lost. They realize that they kind of let some crucial opportunities slip through their fingers, and they're having to kind of right the monetary setbacks that have occurred due to that. Okay, the reason I say that is I got the Three of Wands reversed. So they recognize that they missed an opportunity due to some reckless spending, and they were a little lazy in anticipating good luck, and then it made it difficult to kind of take action for something that literally slipped through their fingers is what I'm seeing. So they're literally like, now is not the time for laziness. They're all hands on deck. They got the Queen of Pentacles involved, which might be a foreign advisor of some kind, a banking advisor that's giving them a lot of really economic advisors, what they're telling me. And she's a very positive influence in and around them. So they're not ignoring this prospect that's in front of them, and they're seizing it with enthusiasm. Okay. And because of this thing that happened in the past. Then I pulled the Seven of Wands reversed. Okay. So they're not going to fight this. Okay. There's a little bit of fear in and around it because there's going to be some difficult changes that come about from this. It's going to breed a little bit of panic, a little bit of doubt, because anything monetary can do that to any culture.
Yes.
So it'll cause some people to question a lot of things. They'll become hesitant to step into the new process. And even though it is the right path for them at the moment, there's going to be some fear around the solution because it's going to be a little, what's going on? Okay. So it's got a little bit of fear of commitment, but they are headed in the right direction with the currency, and they're getting good advice. So if you're investing in this particular area, find healthy ways to address any fight or flight feelings, and don't do anything impulsive. Okay. That's the only advice I'm getting if you're personally involved in this at all or just curious. So again, for entertainment purposes only. We hope that was helpful, Kathy.
Yeah, I want to say, you were talking about getting some advice with the Queen of Pentacles.
Yeah.
The Queen of Pentacles is going to help. I'm going to turn down my camera. The Queen of Pentacles is going to show you how to do this, not going to actually tell you exactly what to do. So this is an interesting approach to that. Instead of saying, do this, do this, do this, yes, the Queen is going to say, here are some of the options and here are some of the ramifications. Which one do you want?
That's Sagittarius. Yeah, that's ninth house. I love that.
So,
and then she goes, wow, what a great read for the Iraqi people. And for those of us who have invested, have waited for so many years. Yeah, so they're definitely moving some stuff around. So just be aware of that. Okay.
Definitely.
All right, so let's go to our next lovely question. And our next tipper is Rachel Rose, and then we have Maruta. Okay, so Miss Rachel Rose. And if I missed your tip, please let me know, guys. Jonathan's helping me, and we're pretty on top of it, but occasionally we do miss someone. So just, keep us on track. We appreciate you. I found an apartment that I love today, really quiet. I feel it's a long-term spot. The problem is my landlord told me I'll have to pay until they find a new renter, and I don't trust them considering the way I was treated. Should I try to cut them a deal? I want this place. I'm feeling financial strain, having just had car issues. I saw that, sweetie. I'm so sorry. But I desire a calm and peaceful space. Okay. This is an ongoing theme for Rachel because it's a malefic yoga in her chart that's not going to go away until January. So, because we did a read on this, a deep dive into it. Okay. So, okay. You definitely love this place because I got Cancer.
I'm wondering, Rachel, is if this idea is if I'm stuck on this, my landlord told me I have to pay until they find a new renter. Well, is that actually part of the contract? Because part of me is I got the Judgment card, so I'm curious if that's a legal statement or just a bullying statement for entertainment purposes only. However, All of this could change very, very quickly. You could put out there, you could start doing some networking, telling people that this apartment's available. If that's the case, I feel it's going to be a very quick move. And I would say definitely be paying attention to the rules and regulations. It says that in the contract, but there was a breach of lease with smoking in the building. Okay. It's available now. Okay. So with this Eight of Wands comes the Hierophant. Tradition, structures, rules, things that need to be followed. Be very clear on that's what you're going to do. And I think this is one of those things. I actually got the county involved. Just don't want to be stopped with a lawsuit or slapped with a lawsuit. Well, of course not. Of course not. And so that may be why, if you can quickly find them a new renter, a new tenant, you wouldn't have to worry about that. I do say pay attention to your money. Don't be going on a wild cruise or spending. So they wouldn't let me. I tried to post on Marketplace. Mm. Well, the other thing is you could very much, you could do this an energetic posting of it. So and shift it that way. But I'm not sure this is going to be an easy break, to be honest with you. So but I get the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a slow and steady, methodical approach to it. And so I'm going to pause there. What do you have, Michelle?
So Rachel, this is the first time I got good cards for this place. I've never gotten good cards for any place for you, ever. So wow. I don't know why I'm getting good cards. But for entertainment purposes only, I'm just going to tell you what they're saying. And this also goes along with what Gerald was saying. You are very attached to this particular place. It feels like home to you. I got Cancer, so this is where you're at. You're coming at it from a very emotional place, okay? I asked what the outcome would be, and I got the Four of Wands. Okay, this is a huge blessing. It's a very optimistic card, but I would be cautiously optimistic because there are other things in play that you need to consider before making that decision. Like Gerald pulled the Judgment card. So that could be, make sure you're using good judgment before moving forward, and you are looking at your contract with a fine-tooth comb, especially right now that Mercury's combust and also eclipsed by Ketu. Okay, so I would not make a decision right now because it's a little cloudy, but I did pull a not bad card. So this is my party card. So, it might also be good for you to maybe get out a little bit with some friends and celebrate life a little more, so that you are coming from a better, more happy, optimistic place when it comes to dealing with some of the obstacles that have been put in your path, especially recently regarding the car and everything else. Car is 4th house. Rentals, 4th house. Your 4th house is getting pretty hammered right now, and I know that you're very aware of this. So just be cautious, but I did get a pretty good celebratory card for that. When I asked about if you had to worry about a lawsuit, I got the 7 of Cups reversed, which tells me the illusion may not be reality. So really kind of think about what maybe the landlord wants or is doing, or what's going on behind the scene. You might be putting a little too much of your own anxiety or emotional fear in the way of this decision as well. So I went ahead and I pulled an energy card for you, okay, from the Art of Affirmations. And I got, we are all made of the same energy, an ancient spiritual truth rediscovered by modern science. I breathe in the pure energy that powers the stars. I am filled with a primal power that brings everything into being. I breathe out obstacles to my energy's flow. I would go in and meditate a little more. And you know that you've reached the ultimate point of meditation when you don't exist. And that is when you're going to start getting some real big answers. And a lot of that will be because you're still carrying around a ton of anxiety about this, because I got the 7 of Cups reversed. And you may not be seeing this realistically because of the trauma that you've endured, especially the last few years with landlords. See if you said anything. Yeah, I went out this weekend. Okay. And it's an apartment above the garage next to a bunch of mansion streets, horse trails, miles of forest, but close enough to life. Well, I got the Four of Wands. That's like a really good card. But like Gerald has found in his cards, you're going to have to consider everyone that's involved in the situation and not just like what's best for you because there are contracts involved. Okay. So, oh, and it's reasonable. Okay. Excellent.
And I asked a yes or no if Rachel should go with the new place. And again, entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
I got a more yes than no, but my yes indicator is with the Chariot. It's a card of movement.
And it's a garage.
Yes, I love that. Good point. And the other cards are supporting that. However, there's a bit more. It's a lot of energy that you're carrying with this, and you need to, when it comes time to move, Rachel, you need to let some of the energy stuff that you're holding on to go. Put it all down and don't move it into the new place. So
yes, that's the energy he's picking up from your chart, Rachel, because it will follow you if you bring it with you. So just, maybe do a meditation, tap in a little bit, let some of those things go. I really hope someone will rent my place fast. Well, did you pull the Eight of Wands in this reading, or was it the last reading, Gerald?
This reading.
Okay, well, there you go. There's your answer. that means things are probably going to happen pretty quickly. And it feels like a fresh start. Okay, well, that's good. Well, honey, you need some good news because you've been through it. So, okay, well, we're really hoping for the best for you, okay? And thank you so much for trusting us with our...
And I will say, Rachel, words are spells. So just simply say, someone will rent my apartment within the week that I sign the lease on the other place. That's that, do it energetically, put it out there.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
So, love that.
So we have Madame Maru, and then we have Y. Welcome, Y. It's lovely to have you on the channel. And it says, Y says, hello, love the vibe, love all blessings to all. Well, blessings to you too, Y. Welcome to the channel. It's lovely to have you here. Okay, let me find the lovely Madame Maruta. Find your question. There you are. I don't know if it's appropriate to ask if you think they will find the causes. If not, general advice, please. We can give you a general on what's going on, okay, Maruta? Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, like this one. Okay, talking. Oh, interesting.
Is it possible for me to go ahead and say, this feels karmic or very old in its approach? What'd you get? You got...
I got the Tower and the Devil River. I got the Tower and the Devil. Tower reverse.
I got the Tower, but I got the Tower with the Four of Wands.
I got the Tower with the Sun, which is vitality for me. Yeah.
So Marita, I think, this is Maru. I think this is one of those things. The two readings are blending well together. Yes. I'm also getting. I'm getting. Okay. I'm plugging in, so I'm just going. I got the Five of Swords, which is about somebody stealing your joy, and getting into your head. It is supported by the Six of Cups, which is somebody from your past is I can say annoying you. They're someone recently maybe have coming in, things that you have not looked at for a while have shown up. And really it's so powerful because it all started with the Knight of Cups. So this is an emotional roller coaster for you. And the an important thing here is You have in 5 cards, there are no pentacles, but there is a major arcana. So I would say it feels very much like an opportunity for you to spend a little bit of time. I want to say grounding, but it's not quite that. There's something else, and you know what it is, don't you, Michelle?
Well, it's like a spiritual grounding. That's what I'm getting, because I got Pisces. So it would be spending more time in introspection regarding analyzing your health in general in that time. What do they call it? It's sacred introspection is what I'm hearing.
I like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got Pisces, Maruta. This is all about tapping into your divine intuition. You know you're an intuitive, you're Magha Nakshatra, so you have the power to astral travel. You have the power to leave the body. You can have incredible dreams that can give you the answers to your needs. And this is because you are directly connected to your past life planet, Ketu. Okay, you have access to that. That makes you a wonderful reader, just like Gerald. So I got the devil. Devil stand in your way. The devil are the things that we call Maya in Vedic astrology or in the Vedic studies. Maya is the illusion. So what illusion is in your environment that is keeping you in the way to finding your best health moving forward? This is just a little too much of a little too much pleasure, a little too much vice, okay? And it might have caused a health problem. You know, we all run into these that cause issues, okay? So do a little introspection on how you can change your daily routine, diet, methodologies, etc., on a whole level, instead of just focusing on the problem itself. Because if you look at the word disease, it means we're at dis-ease. We're not truly feeling like we're a part of our body. So what can bring you back that mind-body connection? I got great cards for how this is going to turn out, because I got the sun. The sun is the return of vitality. Okay. When you put your health first and you treat it like a job, it will follow, and you will see some beautiful changes taking place. This is also my card for rebirth, because you got the little babies playing in it. So I'm getting that there will be some type of an illumination, something that comes through in your meditation, in your dream world. It could be signs that you get from spirit. I'm just going to give you an example so that you know how to look for it. I have a lot of stomach and digestive issues because I have Saturn in the 6th. And I was listening to just various TikTok videos, and I found a nutritionist on TikTok who suggested some supplements that I took that actually helped me a lot, and some
nice
advice on the types of foods that I could eat and things like that. It led me toward Ayurveda. I changed my entire diet, the way I eat, the way I drink, the way I do everything, and I have a much better stomach situation. So, and it all came from me just being open and looking for the signs from spirit, and it led to that beautiful vitality. Okay. And then let's see. I did get a pentacle for the end result. So I got the Knight of Pentacles. So once you have this illumination come through, that's what they're showing me. It's like this aha moment, this beautiful idea. You are going to be on a long-term foundation. You're going to start building a long-term foundation for your health. Okay. This is all about making a smart investment in you and what makes you feel good and what makes you, more mobile and more vital and more bright. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be laying the foundation moving forward. And so just try to be reliable with yourself, practice consistency. Like I just changed up my meditation practice and I got this card and they said, stick to it every single day. Do not miss a day. Do it at the exact same hour. So just make sure that you're disciplining yourself as you come across these amazing messages from spirit, because they're rooting for you and they want you to improve your health and move into that beautiful energy. And so I'd love to know what supplement that was. It was more than one, but the main thing that helped me the most, it was Slippery Elm, but the main thing that helped me, and that was for me, but the main thing that helped me the most was I stopped drinking while I ate, and it allowed my body to absorb the nutrients, and this food did not stay in my stomach as long. And so it wasn't like causing me the upset. So, and it was Dr. Barbara O'Neill, for entertainment purposes only. That's who I found. And I found her at the same time that Susan was visiting her too. So that was really cool that like we both found her. So hi, Viviani. Good to see you. Welcome, Lucy. We hope that was helpful, Maruta, and we're rooting for you. So,
and I have to say, I pulled some extra cards because hashtag I'm an overachiever. But I was just like, what's the overall energy? What can help her through this? I got the Hermit.
Okay, that's the light bulb.
Yes, take some time. Allow the enlightenment. This is why, I mean, it's so hilarious. Is take some time to allow for your inner reflection. I got the 9 of Cups, wishes come true place. So start picturing what it is for you to be healthy. And then I got the Ace of Swords, clarity way. Because you doing this and you having that little moment of thought is actually is actually going to help you figure things out. You've never liked drinking while eating. Okay. So, okay, I'm shuffling the cards back in now. I stop.
Okay. And Diane says, oh, Dr. Barbara O'Neill's the best. I follow her too. Oh, that's great. So that's just another sign. And Viviani is here saying hi to everybody. And thank you for the disclaimers, Viviani. We appreciate you. And the lovely Sherry is here. It's lovely to see you, Sherry. Jonathan says hi in the background too. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Sherry and I had a wonderful time reading the other day. I love reading with her. You're such a beautiful soul, Sherry. We appreciate you. Okay, so let's get to our next question. And we hope that was helpful, Maruta. And I want wishes to come true for you too, sweetie. All right. So the next tipper is the lovely Y. Let me find your question, Y. Please, will Steve and I get back together? Blessings. Okay. Again, entertainment purposes only, but I'm going to go to my Enchanted Love Tarot for you. So... clear. Yeah, the couple that made this deck have been married longer than I've been alive. So the artwork and the descriptions in these cards are just perfect for love readings. Okay.
When will Steve and Y get back together? I've not read for you before, Y. So I don't know how blunt I can be.
So just let us know if you want it salty or sweet, Y.
Do you want it caffeinated and unfiltered?
There you go.
Because it's not that bad, but I think part of what it is when you got that too.
I did Lovers Reversed.
Oh my gosh.
Lovers Reversed.
When you stop arguing and when you stop arguing with each other about the stupidest, smallest things that don't matter in the big picture.
Yep.
And there's a beauty about the 5 of Wands. It's an exchange of energy. It's when it's out of control and it's not thoughtful. But I would also have to say there's some ego involved. This is the Magician.
Yep.
Somebody's not willing to own what they've done or anything along those lines. I don't know who it is. It could be both of you. It could be all 3 of you. But we've still got the 7 of Wands where there's always a feeling of being prepared for battle.
Yep.
And so I will be really honest with you, why I'm not sure if you want to get back with this person, because we have the Queen of Swords. I think you may be a person who you've got lots of things to do. You know how to do them. You're smart. You're intelligent. Someone is not appreciating you. I have the Knight of Cups. Somebody is emotionally not mature to be able to support the Queen of Swords. So we'll pause there.
Okay, and just to let everyone know, I went ahead and deleted the troll, so just ignore them on Facebook. Mm-hmm. All right, so why? I got the Lovers reversed. So this kind of goes along with what Gerald was saying. Carefully examine your decisions before kind of stepping into a new relationship. There's a chance of making the wrong choice here, okay? So if you're uncertain about taking any kind of relationship to the next level with Steve, particularly when it comes to establishing a more intimate connection, which they're showing me that you want, before making that choice, ensure that both you and Steve are ready for the emotional consequences that will follow. The reason I say that is because I got Temperance reversed, which goes along with a lot of the cards that Gerald had. There's a power imbalance in your relationship moving forward. Okay, that's why I said there's some emotional consequences around this. There's one person that's much more stubborn than the other person, and they're very Capricorny. That's kind of what I got. It's like my way or the highway kind of stuff. And I got my Capricorn mug. I'm married to a triple Capricorn in Western. They actually can be very lovely, but I'm a Leo in Western, so we can kind of go head to head with each other. It works for us. Like, he's very forward, and I can be very forward too, and that works for us. But that's not what works for everybody. Okay. So beware of being overly influenced by another person's advice or opinions in this situation. Even if they're very well intended, don't allow yourself to be swayed, because you're your own person too. Okay. It's not going to benefit you. Also avoid placing any demands on yourself, because it's impossible to force things to happen right now. So try to balance between acceptance and initiative with skill. That's the main thing they're saying regarding relationships, because clarity about your desires is as crucial as attaining them. That's the main thing that I'm getting from this. So they're saying, be patient, wait for things to align on their own, and don't push it, because it will not work out in your favor if you do that. Try to just be flexible and go with the flow, and just let things go from cup to cup, because that's what the Temperance card is, and try not to force it. And then things will work out for you in the end. But what they're saying is that the power dynamic is not at this time. Okay, because it's just not a good energy between the two of you for entertainment purposes only. And I hope that was helpful, why. And we hope you come back and let us know how you're doing and how your growth is going, because we're all in that boat with you. So
yeah.
Okay. All right. So our next question is, okay. So we're going to go into some lightning round questions, it looks like here.
Nice.
Woohoo. All right. So we have, let me hide that. Kim B. Kim B, are you here? I would love messages from my source and dragons. Oh, 5D. Okay. That's the 5D realm.
And Kim B is here.
Oh, yeah, triple Capricorn, bless your heart. Oh, yes, this is his mug. He lets me borrow it every now and then. And sidereal, his Mars is in Capricorn, so which is exalted. So, yeah, we can, it's a good fit. Usually Leos and Capricorns Western don't get along, but we do. We make it work. So. Ooh.
Oh, Y just said he is Capricorn and I am Taurus.
Well, that's the Capricorn energy. They're both a little stuck. Like, you get the Capricorn and you get the Taurus, and it's kind of a stubborn dynamic there. But the Capricorn, I thought, was like a woo, really woo. So it just needs to be a bit of a balance there, because two earth signs kind of give each other a little bit of room. Taurus can be, it is a fixed sign, so it can be a little more traditional when it comes to the approach. And Capricorn is cardinal, so it's more of the take charge king kind of energy. And you pulled the Emperor as well, which is very kind of a take charge energy as well. So he has been hurt, and I've studied at a lot. Oh, okay. All right.
So we are doing Kim B, correct?
We are doing Kim B. Let me find Kim B's question. I would love messages from source and dragons. Okay. Oh, I know. I have a dragon deck, but it's in. I'm not gonna have time to get it. Okay. I'm I'm gonna go grab it. I'm gonna go grab my dragon deck. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go ahead and start because Kimby, I have in my deck. I purposefully have a blank card in my deck, and I was thinking about messages from Source and dragons for you, and I got the blank card, and part of this says to me, I don't know about you. Sometimes dragons can be a little funny. They can have a personality. And I know my representation of Source and how I connect with them. Also, they can be a bit, slap you upside the head sort of thing. And so, Kimby, this is the message is, why are you asking Gerald and Michelle Marie? Why don't you ask Source and Dragon?
Oh.
That being said, you have the strength and the understanding and the respect necessary because you engage with Source in a very respectful way. It's not I'm going to bend you to my will or anything like that. It's just, I was just told that I have 4 dragons and I have never called out to them. Well, have a good time getting to know them, because I think this is one of those things, respect them, approach them respectfully, and that will really help. Be careful of that you feel like you're on the outside of things, because you're not. What is really important for you to remember is, every time things change and we evolve, we have to figure out what's our new normal. Oh, good, Kim. So this is the idea of this is you may be feeling a little, ooh, okay. And that's normal. And you're going to find your equilibrium. Remember, this is the card of asking for help. It's also the card of giving help. So you don't feel outside. I feel I'm in between. Mm-hmm. There you go. Yep. This may represent the in between, but I actually think I'm very excited for you, Kimby. That's really great, especially with the strength card. So there you go. I'm glad you started.
I'm glad you started too. The best time to get through the veil, and we're in daylight savings time right now, so this would be a good time to start, is in between 4:30 and 6:30. That's when the veil is thinnest. Okay, that is the best time to meditate if you're able to get up that early in the morning. That is also when you can contact the gurus of Rishikesh and things like that, the really, really high vibe energies. And it's basically just an hour and a half before sunset. So you can look it up on your phone. Once we hit daylight savings, it's going to be 3:30 to 5:30. So that if you're really, really serious and you get up during that time and you meditate, your chances for connecting are much better. That's just an astrological advice for you, okay? Because that is the Brahma Muhurta. That's a very auspicious time for talking to spirit. The reason I bring that up is I got the 3rd house. They want you to pick up the phone, okay? And your dreams have been vivid, okay? So they're already trying to reach you in the dream realms. When we're sleeping, sometimes that can happen during that Muhurta, that time, and they can reach us in that state. But if you're looking for a clearer connection and you have a meditation practice already in motion, that would be the time to do it. There's a lot of things that you have to do to prepare ahead of time for your meditation, because messages can get in the way, they can get scrambled, things like that, and you need to be coming from a very calm, centered, healthy place, okay? The reason I say that is I got the 7 of Wands reversed. Okay, you're going to have to kind of stand up for your meditation time and defend this time to tap into your guides, tap into your spirit dragons and things like that. Okay, once you basically take out the time necessary to do this, and you're going to have to fight for it. Okay. You're going to be able to find a balance between your assertiveness and your spirituality when coming into these realms. And that can shape your character and strengthen your commitment when it comes to sitting down to meditate and connecting with them. All right. Once you do that, I got the Lovers. Okay. They love you over there. They want to connect with you so badly. The messages they have for you are for your greatest good, and they're going to help you kind of get through a lot of the struggles and issues that you are pushing through in this birth. But you have to come from that calm place and also stand up for your mind, body, and spirit in order to get to the deepest level of meditation possible, because that is the reason we're here. Okay. There might be a little bit of a block right now because I did get the Four of Wands and it came up reversed. But like Gerald said, he pulled the Strength card. So you do have the ability to kind of push through some of this more stagnant energy that I'm seeing and move into an easier connection. They're saying you need to forgive and forget when I pulled this card. Okay. That was a huge, huge, huge obstacle for me in my own meditation practice. I was still carrying around some of the resentment from, previous interactions and things like that. And I needed to let them go to allow the potential for growth and positive change when it came to my meditation, when it came to connecting to my guides. So negative thoughts, compulsive behaviors, they're going to erode your ability to basically pick up the phone and hear them. So maybe doing a little bit of shadow work in that area can help you so you can get that beautiful Four of Wands upright again, and you guys can have freer, more joyful communication with each other. Okay. Yes, you are very protected. Yeah, they love you a lot. And I saw orbs last night with my eyes in the past. I can only capture them with my camera. Oh, that's beautiful. Those are the angelic beings too. That's wonderful. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, Kim B, and thank you for sharing your energy with us. What great guides.
Yeah, and definitely let us know. I'm curious.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm excited for your meditation. I'd love to see it grow and expand and really help you out because I got really good vibes from the other side for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, you're so welcome, Kim B. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So our next lovely chatter is Miss Jessica Lynn. May I have a message?
Tipper.
Oh, we have a tipper. Well, yes. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate
80
that.
Graves tipped.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's right toward the bottom.
Right toward the bottom. Graves. Okay. So there's Katie. In June, I attended the funeral of a family friend and classmate who ended his life. Our heart goes out to you, sweetie. That night, I sat on my balcony. A perfect circle comprised of twinkling lights appears. Who and what and who were they? Okay, so just to let you know, Katie, June is they went out on the North Path. The North Path is so that's higher. Okay, they went up the rung. They went to a Sophic realm. So they have higher vibe energies. They can act as a guide. They can do all that kind of stuff. Okay, even if their ending was abrupt or something happens, people can still attain to different levels based on the overall karmic energy at the time of their passing. Okay, and it's different for every single person. But even with suicides can go to higher realms if they are on a specific date range. Okay, so you can rest assured that this person is in a heavenly place. All right, where they're learning a lot of lessons. All right. So let me pull some cards for you, sweetie.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Katie.
Yeah, our heart goes out to you. You're welcome, Y. You're welcome, Kim. We really appreciate your feedback.
And we see you, Jessica Lynn.
We do.
Well, initially, I'm going to say, these twinkling lights. I'm not sure if it was the family friend or the classmates. Mm-hmm. I do think that these were celestial beings sort of checking in on you. Mm-hmm. It feels very much of we've got to make sure Katie is doing okay. So oh, nice. Because I have the Page of Cups. This is sort of put you on some new evaluation and you're thinking about things more deeply. And the page is just starting to explore that, followed by the Two of Wands. And if you look at this, see if this works. It looks like the same person, and they're both looking in the past. You weren't close to him. I attended for his elderly parents. I wondered if the lights might be something else. Okay. But I end up also getting the sun. And so this is, for me, Katie, this is very affirming. You weren't close, yet you attended to be supportive for his elderly parents, which is very kind, and they will remember that. And so I think this is really powerful. And of course, under the sun comes the world. I mean, I don't know if you believe in spiritual beings or anything like that, Katie, but you might want to think about it, because it seems like they were around you and offering you some acknowledgement and just some support. So.
Oh, I love that, Gerald. And I got that they're here to help you out with your relationships, because I got Uranus, who's a lightning planet. He represents Indra in Vedic astrology, and he tends to hit us at the age of 42 and 84. Those are the two big ones. And then also when we're 21. So anything that happens around that time is usually Indra or Uranus. Okay. And then I got Venus. This is relationships, money, things like that. Now, the reason I say relationships is because in the tarot, I got the Two of Cups reversed. So I'm not really sure how your close relationships are going right now, but Spirit wants to step in and help. I got that the energy in and around you might have been someone from your past, okay, that has passed over, and they're acting as a possible guide to help you through some of this stuck energy that they're showing me. I asked what that energy looked like, and I got the Tower reversed, okay? This signifies a much needed break from, outdated rules, structures, and habits that are no longer serving you and your highest purpose moving forward. The eclipses brought out a lot of this energy for us. So if you're going through some type of a crisis or have recently been through one, know that it was sent to you to bring liberation and propel you to take necessary action to embark on a fresh start just for you, okay? The reason you received a little bit of this energy, and this could also be related to the passing of the friend, was I got the Queen of Wands reversed, okay? You need to embrace your inner queen a little bit more, all right? This tells me that you have a lot of potential. Don't waste it. And that's what these beautiful orbs and these spirits are asking you to step into. They're asking you to be proactive with your spirituality. Gerald said, you might want to look into some of this stuff. You might want to, maybe take a class or read a book or something like that, because, this is the card for me. All right. This is a great, and when this is upright, life is great. Okay. So, this tells me you're very charismatic. You have a very beautiful and commanding personality, but it's a little out of balance right now. And these are your guides coming through to help you just get that beauty, put that crown, straighten it up, go out and be the big, beautiful, just amazing Queen of Wands that you are. Okay. So just be prepared to be more proactive, especially when it comes to your spirituality. And sometimes just a very creative queen. So, she can really help you kind of break through some of the uncertainty and things that you're feeling in and around spirit as well. And she can connect you with different talents and connections and people with a more artistic temperament. Like I'm lucky enough to know Gerald, for example, and she'll make you work hard and have you back up what you're doing. So this tells me that you're headed in the right direction. You just need a little bit of push from spirit, and they're here to help you. Okay, these are very light, helpful beings. They're going to try to help you maintain some of the balance that's been lost from some of the eclipses and things that we've all been encountering. So I hope that was helpful, Katie. And my heart goes out to you as you remember the passing of your friend.
Well, and I do think that that idea of is sort of see it as a checkup. They were peeking in on you, and maybe you weren't supposed to see them peeking in on you because they're just a checkup. But yeah. So you're welcome, Katie.
You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you for trusting us with your friend's soul. And you're welcome, YY says the reading was great. I recognize the issues you said. I have more emotional maturity and have been a compass. Okay, just to realize that do your own homework. Okay. It's not your job to carry the emotions of the other person because that creates an imbalance. Empaths and people can do that. Okay.
Yes.
And the level, and yes, we see you, Jessica. All right, here we go. Okay, here she is. Okay, then we have Kathleen Connor and then Kriti, and then there we go. Okay, so Jessica Lynn.
Hi, Kaylee.
Kaylee's here. Hi, good to see you. Ooh.
Jessica Lynn, you are the high priestess. Stop trying to deny it. You're much more intuitive. Yeah. You are Scorpio. Much more intuitive, much more connected than you are realizing or accepting. This is stuff that has happened and is growing over a long period of time. This is the 7 of Pentacles. So it's continuing to grow. And Queen of Rods, Queen of Wands, it's time to get out there and be inspiring for yourself and for others when I think, how about that? You have the High Priestess manifesting outwardly as the Queen of Wands. Girl, Jessica, embrace it. Stop trying to argue with it.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really beautiful. So it's like, dang. So there you go.
All right, Gerald's bringing it. I agree, 100%. I got Scorpio and I got the South Node. My South Node is in Scorpio. Okay, that's the Abukta Mula. All right, that tells me that you are pushing through the spiritual knot, pushing through that veil, and you are starting to grow in this beautiful area. Okay, Jessica. The reason this is the advice that they have for you because Scorpio is super psychic. Okay. Whew. I got the full reversed. They want you to just kind of let go and let God. All right. You might be standing in your own way with maybe some technical things, or, you have an idea of what needs to be done or how to connect. Let it go and just let it flow. The reason I say that is I got the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is all about finding that balance. So they're also saying if there are any extremes in your life right now, just bid farewell. Bye-bye. Out of my life, because there's an importance for moderation when connecting as well. So don't be afraid to explore. Don't be afraid to experiment, because that's what the Fool does. And just prioritize things wisely as they come. There's a little bit of self-restraint that you're going to have in the next few weeks. It's going to require a little bit more than you're used to because you will be tested. There's a situation coming in front of you that's a little more complex than you initially thought as well. Okay, so rushing through this is going to create detrimental effects. That's why they're asking you to step into balance. All right, so they're asking you to harmoniously blend time, endurance, and resources. And as you do that, you're going to be able to pick up some messages from spirit. Every now and then we miss a few. That's the fish coming out of the cup. So make sure you're paying attention as you get those signs and symbols. An example would be when I go on a walk. I see 5 crows following me, and I'm like, okay, 5 of Swords. Watch for bullies, things like that for the day. And usually I'll come into something like that and just go, oh, okay, go with the flow and let it go. Allow events to just unfold naturally, and you'll be able to listen to spirit and those messages that they're sending you a little bit more, and you won't miss them. Okay, because that's the little fish coming out here. So, and don't be upset if you do miss a few. Okay, because that's kind of what we're all going through. But then I got another go with the flow card. This is this is the 7 of Wands reversed. So don't fight it. Don't try to put your own expectations on how you're moving forward with this, and just own it. Okay. So, oh, you said own it. That's hilarious. Okay.
I mean, okay. Especially because Jessica said, that's funny, Gerald. I've had some synchronicities that pointed me to having High Priestess energy as well. And
that's key too in Scorpio too. Yeah. So, and the first tarot reading I ever had, he said there's something regarding your South Node, and he pulled the High Priestess for me, and then you just had the same thing happen for you. So that's really good confirmation, Jessica Lynn. I have this in my chart as well. So excited for you. Go with the flow. Be more of a fool. And practice that moderation, and I can see amazing things popping up for you. That's good stuff.
I love that.
Me too. Hi, Maureen. Welcome. It's lovely to see you. All right. Thank you. I have been practicing. Yay. I'm so glad you noticed. I'm going to be on Kaylee's show in December. And so I'm just like, I got to get this thing down. Oh, I did it backwards. Dang it. I'm not as good as Gerald yet, but I'm working on it. He's got us all beat.
Love it. I love it.
Oh, Sandra, it's lovely to see you. And thank you for your encouragement, Diana. They're so sweet. All right. So let's go to our next question. Is Kathleen here? Kathleen, please check in. Kritty, are you here?
Kathleen. Kritty. Please show up. Let us know you're still here.
And you're so welcome, Jessica. We appreciate you bringing your energy to the chat. And I love your mandala too for your handle. It's beautiful. So we're looking for Kathleen. We're looking for Kritty. We're looking for Moon Fox Night. And we have the lovely Sandra as well. So let me know if you are here, guys. We'd love to do a read for you. Okay. Otherwise, we'll just go to the next person. Oh, Moon Fox Night is here. You got it. Okay. All right, Moon Fox Night. Okay, just a standard question. If you want something a little more specific, let us know, Moon Fox Night. That way we can dive a little deeper for you. Welcome, Sriranta Kularanta. Welcome. And then Maureen, we will get to you. We'll get to you next because you just tipped. Okay. So go ahead and ask your question. Yeah. Oh, I have your question.
I got it. Yeah.
I went ahead. It's the teeth pulled question. Do you want to go ahead? Okay, we'll do okay. For the longest time, I've been looking for my soulmate. And I was obsessed with it, but I had to focus on my life. I'm still focusing on my life, but I would like to know a little bit on my soulmate. Okay. I'll just pick a couple of cards for you, Moon Fox Night, and then we are going to spend a little more time on you. Okay, Maureen? Mm-hmm. So thank you for your patience, sweetie. We appreciate you. Ooh. Look at where your 7th house is in your chart, Moon Fox Night. There might be a Gandanta or something involved here. A Gandanta is a spiritual knot between fire and water that could be blocking the relationships. Okay, you're a little stuck. Oh, that's good.
Well, I'm just going to tap in here and say Moon Fox Night, the Wheel of Fortune. Did you just pull that?
I pulled it's the 2nd card, Gerald. That's awesome.
So what this tells me is it relates to, you'd like to know a little bit more on your soulmate. If this tells me to go with the flow and be in the moment. And just be open and expect that you're going to meet wonderful people along the way. Don't limit yourself that this is my soulmate. And because you might have a checklist that says, it's like, okay, I have to, this, and that. I mean, because it's never a great success because you're always weighing things very heavily. Instead, really go with the flow. Really enjoy it. So that's what I think. So,
and I got similar cards, Gerald. The reason I said you might want to check your chart is I got Sagittarius and Scorpio. This forms a Gandanta point in between a fire and a water sign. So there might be something a little karmic here that needs to be worked out. I asked what was going on, and I just got that you're just a little stuck right now. I got the Chariot reverse. So wheels are a little stuck in the mud. Okay. But right after I got that, I asked what's going to help move forward. I got the Wheel of Fortune. They're going to start moving again. Okay. So that really goes along with what Gerald said. And then he said, go with the flow. I pulled the star. What's she doing? She's pouring water all over herself. She is just enjoying, literally just pour water imagine yourself just being cleansed of that energy. And then Gerald mentioned that you need to embrace more opportunities, keep things open, don't try to pigeonhole your soulmate because you never know what's going to come along. Just to give you a little bit of my experience, The man I'm married to now, I never would have just chosen on my own. Okay. He's so opposite from me when we first met. And I had to basically put down all expectations and just allow things to go. And he's the love of my life. Okay. So you never know how your soulmate's going to show up. So like he said, don't put those expectations down, because I got the 3 of Wands. This is all about embracing the abundance of opportunities coming your way. You're stepping into a really joyous, fortunate period with that Wheel of Fortune. And there's going to be numerous chances for success. And you're going to have some choices here. Okay, Moon Fox Night. These opportunities will be more abundant than you realize. So don't let them slip away, and just allow yourself to bask in happiness, count your blessings, and don't question why they came their way. They came your way because you're going with the flow and you're just letting things come to you in a positive way. All right. So I'm seeing a beautiful future. I'm seeing success for you. The one thing they're saying is don't be afraid to embrace the unknown as you go through this process, because the greatest opportunities can become disguised as something else, like in my case. So stay vigilant, stay adaptable, and value the importance of cooperation if you do this, and you're going to have a chance to really shine in a beautiful relationship. So yay, I love getting cards like that. And I wish you all the best moving forward. I love that we got some good energy for you.
Yeah.
And just got chills also. Yeah, we're totally in sync for sure. Love it. And we got another moon in the chat. Yeah. So it makes sense with me. I'm focusing on my life. It's taking a little challenging because I feel a bit lonely. That's the Chariot reverse. You're a little stuck. I'm grateful just to enjoy life. I'm also being called to do more spiritual work. That's wonderful. That's the Star. So if there's a class or like a meditation that you want to sign up for or something like that, it'll really get you out. Like I go to the Sivananda Yoga Center for a lot of my classes and meditation and things like that. When you're done with stuff like that, it's like, oh my gosh, you feel like you've been reborn. It's fabulous. And I found a giant snake skin out on my back porch after I did it. It was, I kept it and I put it around Shiva on my altar. So it was like just a little atta girl from spirit. And so they want you to do things like that, Moon Fox Night. And you're so welcome. Yay, Beth is here. It's lovely to see you. Thank you. Welcome, Beth. You're never too late. All right. All right, Shriyanta. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close questions because we are getting a little further in. So let me go ahead and put up the banner there. Okay. All right. So our next question. So Kathleen did not check in. Kriti did not check in. Is Sandra Doel here? Sandra, are you here?
And then we had...
we have Maureen. That's right. Maureen's next. Maureen. Thank you for keeping me on track, Gerald. I'm just still in La La Land. Feeling really good.
Well, that's why we work well together.
Yeah. Oh, you have Sag and Venus. So does my husband. Okay, that's a good energy. Yeah. So let him come to you. It's going to be a little different. So. Okay, Sandra is here. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and star you, honey. So I'm going to go ahead and put up the lovely Maureen's question. And it's, am I going to have all of my teeth pulled other than the 5 I know about? Oh, Jonathan and I are going through this too, Maureen. My heart goes out to you.
Okay. And so I have to say, for entertainment purposes only, but I did do a poll, or a reading on this, and yes or no. And I was thinking, are you going to have all your teeth pulled? And I got a no.
Ooh.
I got a straight up no. With the Magician with my indicator card, and around it is there's I'm wondering if there's because I have like the Page of Pentacles starting something new, and with the Queen of Cups, I would be very careful not to get. Yeah, I would pay very close attention to not worrying about it and making sure that you are getting in there and you're asking questions of the dentist or whomever is going to be doing that. To top it off, I have severe dental phobia. That may be part of what I'm feeling, because I have the Tower card with the 6 of Cups, where you're worried about all of the past and all of the stuff. Please make sure you tell your dentist that this is something that you have, because they can offer some support. And if they don't offer some support, you might want to change dentists, because a good dentist will pay attention to that and will honor that. But I am, yeah, I mean, I mean, it's part of a process. So I think, I think initially, no, the answer is no. I don't think you're going to have them all pulled, but do pay attention to as things evolve. So.
Oh, and you're getting some love in the chat. Thank you, Sandra. That was sweet. And Beth as well. Thank you so much. They're putting me under to pull my teeth. Okay, I've undergone that too. We actually just found my wisdom teeth when we were kicking out the storage unit the other day. I kept them, and I made them like a little thing. It was a whole. I'm a weirdo. Okay, so I'm getting similar cards that Gerald got. Okay, Maureen. I got the Four of Cups reversed. So you may not be as prepared for the coming procedure. So you need to read all of the literature, do the homework so that you are emotionally prepared for this. Once you do that, I got the 10 of Cups. I got that the procedure is going to go very well. Okay. So, and you're emotionally, you are going to be satisfied, even though you're a little scared and apprehensive right now. I can feel it. It's rolling off of you. This is how you get through this. Okay, Maureen? This goes right in what Gerald said. You need to stand up for yourself, for your health, for those teeth. Okay. You need to be very, very clear about what your pain tolerance is and what you can and can't take. Okay. We actually switched dentists for Jonathan because he has a very, very, very sensitive gum line. And some people just have that. You need to tell them, I'm extremely sensitive, and you need to basically like say, poke here, poke there. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And say, yes, I can feel it. You need to put more here. You need to do this. You need to be very clear. The reason I say that is I also got the Page of Pentacles. This is how you can kind of push through this. You need to, okay, what are you guys saying? Okay, they're saying that you do have a tendency to overshare or talk a little excessively. So to bring that back and then pinpoint what you're trying to say in a very clear, logical, and distinct way. Okay, very practical way. So sending mixed signals can breed resentment with your dentist. Okay, but it could just be a misinterpretation that happens. So that's why I got that Seven of Wands upright. You need to be extremely clear about what your pain levels are, what your body can take and not take, and what you expect from the procedure. That's the main thing that I'm getting. Okay, so just honor the sensitivity and share the information with your dentist that needs to happen. If you find that your dentist is being insensitive to your needs as a client, like Gerald said, move on to another dentist who respects your wants and needs like we did. Okay.
And yeah, Maureen said the VA is sending me to a specialist. Okay. And I have to be honest with you. I think that when you said that, I pulled a card and I got the Emperor. So I think this specialist is a very solid person to help support you.
And I got the King of Cups, so there you go. And they'll help you with the emotional piece. So yeah. That's great. Okay, wonderful. Oh, I've got a little Irish in me too. I hear you, Sandra. I can run my mouth off too. Yeah, me too. It's an Irish thing. All right. I actually thought when we were going through the storage unit, I found one of my throws from Dublin, and I was like, wearing it in the bed. It's really cute. Yeah. All right.
Very nice.
Okay. I'm gonna have some fun things to wear on the show for you guys. Let's see. I truly trust him. Well, that's fantastic, Maria. Good. That's good. Okay. That's wonderful. Go with that. Okie doke. So I did see that Sandra went ahead and checked in. And then Joyful, I do see you in the audience, so make sure to check in because you're next. And then we have Srirantha, and then we're going to go ahead and close out. So Sandra, Sun Fam Camping, 2 balls removed locations. Is there any message? So your son and your family were camping, 2 balls removed to different locations. Is there a message? So you're looking for a message from Spirit? Can you be a little more specific for us, Sandra? We really appreciate you. Thank you. So we can, Be more specific. Oh, you must have had some DNA work done, Maureen. You're 46%. That's cool. Sandra, are you here, honey?
Yeah, I know she's in the chat.
I know. Daughter-in-law, dad recently passed. Okay. So you're wondering if
the 2 balls that were moved
was a message from your father that recently passed, or your daughter-in-law's father that recently passed? Well, I got 8th house in Scorpio, which the 8th house is the veil, and Scorpio is the sign that rules the 8th house. So that would definitely be a spiritual message. I can kind of try to find out what they were trying to say. That's okay. We can, yeah.
Sandra, it's okay. You can be a slow typer.
Ooh, you had a past life in Ireland. That's exciting, Maureen. Well, Maureen means dark one, I believe. And is it Italian or light one? Something like Chiara is light one, and then Maureen would be something like that. I had a friend named Maureen. It's a beautiful name.
So, Sandra,
I got 2 balls.
Oh my gosh!
I got the 2 of Pentacles.
You got the 2 of Pentacles, and yeah. I got the Knight of Pentacles, and it would make sense that this is it could definitely be a message, but this is a slow message. But I got the 6 of Wands as well, so this is a victory about something.
Yay!
Oh, you're in a haunted area. I don't. If by haunting you mean spiritually active, sure. It doesn't feel haunted to me, as in the negative stuff. But you know, I did get justice. So if this happens again and it's making you uncomfortable, be very clear. This is not a welcome thing. You can stop. So you set the boundaries with that.
100%, Sandra.
Yeah. It's a haunted campground, yeah.
Well, it is haunted, but it's just spirit in and around that area. Basically, I got Scorpio 8th house. Scorpio rules the 8th house. This is also Plutonian. So these are people or spirits that are still working out their karma in a non-embodied form. I asked kind of what they looked like, and I got that they might be nature or yaksha spirits, because you can see the little nature spirit here, but this came up upside down. This is the Page of Pentacles. It came up upside down. So these are yakshas that are a little more mischievous. Okay, that's the energy that I got in and around the spiritual energy of the place. And they're just working some stuff out. They can't do anything to you because you're embodied. All right, so just keep that in mind. I got the 2 of Pentacles, and I asked what this meant, and they said those are the 2 balls. And I'm like, okay, so it's just confirmation that you did see this. They were moved back. Okay, they were moved back and forth from the truck back. Okay, so that is the 2 of Pentacles. So that is just confirmation, and you can see there's the ship, right? That would be the truck. Those are people like loading it, and then those are the balls going back and forth. Okay. I asked who it was that was trying to send a message, because there was some yaksha energy there, but they weren't the ones sending the message. This person sent the message. I got the King of Swords. Okay. This could be the father. All right. If he was kind of a very, very logical type of person. Okay. Not really big on the emotional front, but man, that intellect. Okay. This is all about intellect, authority, diplomacy. It's kind of a forceful type of intellect. It's all about someone who is a master in the realm of ideas, philosophies. They're not a big idle daydreamer. They're very they're very good at solving problems and making decisions. Okay, so that entity was trying to bring out more of a element of discernment given the current situation that you're in. And they're asking you to remain calm and tap into your intellectual nature moving forward in order to kind of suss out some of the things coming your way. So the main thing they're saying is recognize the power of your intellect. And someone with a very strong intellect came through to show you that. Okay. If you see especially birds of prey in and around your environment, pay attention. They're asking you to focus and harness the things that you're getting from spirit to your advantage, especially when you get those signs and symbols. But they're asking you to really engage your intellect. Okay. And Shriyantha, thank you for your patience. And Kriti, you checked in. Great. We did call you earlier, so thank you for checking in. Okay. Yes, yakshas can be prankster spirits, but that wasn't the person that was trying to get through. It was the Knight of Swords. Sorry, the King of Swords. Okay. All right. So we will go ahead and do. We have Kriti, and then we have Joyful Journey, and then we have Shriyantha. So thank you for joining us. And Kathleen, we haven't seen you yet, but if you check in, we'll go ahead and answer your question. So we have the lovely Kriti. May I get a reading? If you want something a little more specific, Kriti, please go ahead and put it in the chat, and we can be more specific with what you're looking for. Okay, sweetie? Okay. Very clear.
All right. Well, I'm not seeing if there's a specific question, but I am going to say part of what is going on for you, Kriti, is you are thinking about things very carefully, and I'm wondering if you're planning a trip, because I have the Ace of Swords, Clarity Way, and I have the World.
A lot of swords.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if there is, if you're planning long-term thing. What's that next thing that is actually going to take some time for you to get there? The suggestion that I have is that you pay attention to things, to the High Priestess. Things that are not explained or expected may show up, and be willing to have that show up. So that's what I have for you for lightning round.
Okay, I got focus, Kriti. So Sagittarius is all about honing in and focusing your direction in. Okay, so I was like, what's the focus? What's going on here? I got some interesting cards for you. First, I got the Fool. They want you to go more with the flow, but also watch where you're going. So I got a double message here. Go with the flow, but watch where you're going. It's double meaning. The reason I say watch where you're going is I got the King of Swords, but he came up reversed for you. Okay. So they're saying don't live solely in your head, as it can weaken you. I think that's why I got the Fool energy. So intellect and reason and analysis, those are all wonderful traits, but they may be hindering your common sense a little bit moving forward. Your intellectual pursuits are clashing with the wisdom that's being provided to you in your professional and your personal life right now, and it can obstruct your progress a little bit. So especially if there's some unworkable energies in and around you. Okay. So try to step back from solely working on an intellectual level and tap into that High Priestess energy that Gerald pulled, because when you rely on your intuition, it can provide a beautiful counterbalance, that divine feminine energy, to the more intellectual swords based energy that we rely on in the 3D. Okay. What else, guys? Well, your cool and rational mind is really admirable. Don't use it as a barrier between yourself and others. Okay. Practice diplomacy and try to avoid being judgmental with yourself and with others moving forward. And I can see really beautiful things coming your way. Now, I asked for clarification, and I got the most interesting card for you. I got the Knight of Swords upright. So this is all about just kind of maybe stepping a step back from the king and maybe stepping into something that's a little bit more ingenious, a little bit more movable. Okay. They're asking you to develop your ingenuity, and that can happen when you combine the intellect with the intuitive vibes that we get from that beautiful High Priestess energy. So this is the perfect time to take those daydreams, that dream world that the High Priestess lives in, and bring them into a tangible reality. mental reality. It'll boost your self-esteem. It'll help you engage better with others than that more King of Swords energy does. And you can actually, this openness will allow others to step in and support your causes and your objectives much more easily, because they'll see you as someone who's a little more flexible and less rigid when it comes to your intellectual pursuits and ideas. So express yourself with forcefulness. That's the thing that you're very good at, but try to maintain respectful and more non-argumentative demeanors when you're interacting with others, because sometimes they need a little bit of a bridge to understand where you're coming from. And just thoughtfully choose your words and to avoid any kind of conflicts with friends and associates that are there to help you. And basically just kind of don't let defensiveness enter the scene, especially if it's backed by a very high intellect, which is what they're showing me. So I hope that was helpful, Kriti. And thank you so much for letting us tap into your beautiful energy. And it's all the best to you. I mean, the strong mental spirit is very Vishnu. So I love that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So Moonfox Knight said, I did an astrology calculator and my 7th house starts at 28 degrees in Aquarius containing Mars. I just wanted to say that. Okay. Well, that would be in between air and actually that's really close to my moon. My moon is at 29 degrees of Aquarius in Western. So I love that. Very cool. And it contains Mars. That makes you very brave. So, but also to avoid any kind of aggressiveness or imbalance regarding your interactions with others. Okay, Moon Fox Knight. All right. So, Joyful Journey is here. And then we have Srirantha. All right. What do you see coming in my career? Okay. Okay. Joyful Jen, career. Man, Sagittarius is just off the hook today. So much focus.
Well, it's taking much longer than you want it to because I have the Hermit. So it's multiple times that I've picked this Hermit. It's going slower. You may not be putting yourself out there enough, speaking highly about your own skills. But then we have Perseverance Gardens, meaning stick with it, keep going, keep showing up, keep showing up. The last card that I have for you, Jen, is the Emperor. So it's going to, you are going to find a job. It's going to take some perseverance to find the one that's going to work best for you. And so there you go.
Wonderful. And my cards say similar things. I've got Sun in Sagittarius. So this is all about acting like a leader, but also being mutable along the way and really honing in on what is best for you. Focus, focus, focus. You're a little unfocused right now because I did get the Two of Pentacles, but it came up reversed for you. So you might be balancing too many ideas, objectives regarding, the more practical avenues that you're trying to take in your life right now. So try not to balance too many balls at one time. Okay, try to put a few of those things down and focus on one thing at a time as it's coming to you, because that's what that Sagittarian energy is revealing. They're also saying that, Sagittarius is ruled by the guru. So getting sound advice from someone that you trust that has really good, source of wisdom. And it's kind of like a natural teacher for you, a guide, a mentor is what they're showing me. The reason I say that is I did get the Four of Cups. Okay. So if you're feeling a little disillusioned about the direction of your life, it's time for some just well-considered changes. Take a moment for some introspection. You might be feeling a little blocked here, which is what we both picked up on. So you can rejuvenate your spirit to gain new perspectives. So that's why I got that Sagittarian energy. They're saying not to dwell on any unhappiness from the previous job. Okay. Leave any mistakes that you made in the past. Okay. Especially regarding the interpersonal dynamics in the workplace that they're showing me. It's time to just reflect on those and accept the truth and just move forward once again. There were some lessons in the past work position that they want you to really apply to the next one so that it can be more successful. Okay. If you're being reevaluated, don't stress out about the outcome right now, because that's what you're in a time of reevaluation. That's what they're showing me. What else, guys? Don't let complaints or dissatisfaction distract you, because this is kind of a dissatisfied energy that I'm picking up on. Rise above it and don't become a victim of regret. So don't spend any time going over perceived mistakes, and try to just learn from the lessons in the past job. And I can see a big, beautiful position opening for you, but there's just a little bit of shadow work that needs to be done first. Okay, Joyful?
And Joyful said, yeah. Okay, Joyful said, very true. Throwing darts in the dark. I really need something. Shine a little light. Just don't go in the dark. Shine a little light and focus your darts on a specific area, and then move to a different area.
Yep.
So stick with one, and then move, and then stick with another instead of just random.
Yes. And Sagittarian and Sun, he's aiming the arrow right at the sun. So focus on that goal and how you would like to shine in the world. And I'm excited for you, Joyful Jen. Come back and let us know if you found it. Okay. And you're so welcome, Sandra. Thank you so much for the feedback. That was very sweet of you. We really appreciate it. Yes, the next reading is yours, Sharanta. Thank you for staying with us and for being so patient. We really appreciate that. Okay. I am a marine engineer. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. Yeah, Varuna rules my career chart, so I know a little bit about marine engineering. I was going to be a marine biologist before I switched majors. I could still be an engineer now, but I'm going through a very difficult time in my life, and I'm currently in the United Arab Emirates. Okay. So what exactly are you looking for, Srirantha? What would you like us to tap into for you? Just the overall energy, or is there something specific you would like to know? And oh, Fun Boy, questions are currently closed, but thank you for joining us. Okay, you got quite a vision. This tells me you're very technically minded. I've got a moon in Aquarius, so you've got the technical chops, that's for sure. Oh, and you've got Jupiter supporting you. Jupiter in Aquarius. I have a client who has Jupiter in Aquarius, and they invented voice over internet protocol, and that's how we can do this. So this tells me you're a brilliant technical mind. That's beautiful. You're welcome, Fun Boy. Oh, you've gone through some injustice. Okay. Okay. So can you give us a little more, Shriyantha? Otherwise, we're just going to be a little more broad with your question, okay?
The moment I am a cleaner.
Oh, okay. Got it. You're juggling a lot right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to say, this is who you can be. Put out there that this is what you're looking for, that you are looking for this marine biology job, the marine engineer. Sort of put that out there, and understand that this cleaner is temporary. It's helping you make ends meet. That's never an easy thing. It's always a hard thing to be doing a job that is not where your degree is or where you want to spend time. I am curious if perhaps you need to, I got the World card. I wonder if you need to look outside of where you currently live. If there might be an opportunity in other areas of the world to support that. Either way, pay very close attention to your finances. I worry, this is the 4 of coins. I worry about people saying, oh, I can get you that job. I can represent you. I wouldn't necessarily trust them. So this feels a bit like holding, people are trying to take maybe taking a bit of an advantage of you. Underneath the world, I have the 9 of Pentacles, which actually is a nice card under the world, because the Nine of Pentacles is everything that you have, you've worked very hard for, and you deserve it. So yeah. So what did you get, Michelle?
I love that you pulled the Nine of Pentacles, because when you did that, I literally got a vision of you turning your degree into your own business, because that is my card for the independent person, like the self-assured independent person. Is there, that person does not work for them, for other people, they work for themselves. So I see contract work, I see beautiful things coming your way. I got Aquarius and I got Jupiter, which tells me you have a beautiful technical mind. Okay. You can bring a lot of new and innovative ideas to this field of science. I'm really excited for you in that area, because we need a lot of help with our oceans right now. They're a mess. Okay. I'm very thankful for people like you in the world, because the work that you're doing is huge. Now, I did pull the injustice card, and Gerald picked up a little bit on this energy as well. I'm working so hard at the moment. Yes. You might be taken advantage of a little bit here. So make sure that you are making sure that you're not. Okay. Just to let you know, when I was going to college, I nannied, I cleaned houses, I did all of those things. And even after college, when I was teaching, I also did a lot of those things. I juggled a lot of things to get my career going. And that happens when we come out of school and we're starting to, or we're stepping into a new career. It's just that the balancing act is real. The reason I say that is I got the Two of Pentacles, but I love the imagery of this card, because Gerald really picked up on what was coming your way. Now he's balancing more than one thing, which would represent your temporary job right now, and then what you're planning for in the future, which would be your education that you've received. He's on the ocean, he's on the shore with the seashells. And what is he looking at? He's looking at a big, beautiful ship that's ready to take off. Okay. And study the ocean, study the waters. So you are on your way. It's headed your way, but you're going to have to balance a few things before you're ready, but you're walking toward the ocean. You are going to be able to work in this area. Okay. The opportunity is there for you. And I'm doing a cleaning job. I don't have a visa here. Okay. So maybe working, that would be also something that you need to juggle out. My husband and I are also looking at international living as well. And that takes a lot of work, a lot of diligence, and a lot of study to make sure that you are in the right place for your particular career and skill set. You're just going to be juggling a lot of multiple tasks and responsibilities right now, but he's headed toward the ocean. You are headed toward your dream job. So during this period, even though you're juggling a lot of things, embrace the art of multitasking and explore the best ways to manage it all, because you're going to have to do this when you start your own business. The things that you're doing now are preparing you for what needs to happen in the future. I am an expert multitasker, and I've had my own business and worked for myself since 2010. But I worked a million other jobs before that, in addition to getting my degrees and my professional, career jobs that I did. Okay. So even though this is an unstable time, just hold on to those ideas and values. Keep the ocean in sight. And just try to stay centered emotionally and spiritually. And when it's time to shift gears, you'll know, and you'll be able to move toward this dream that is waiting for you. Okay. I hope that was helpful. 2 years working without a visa. Okay. Yeah. I got the injustice cards. You're going to have to maybe look into the laws in and around that to make sure you're not being taken advantage of, because a lot of that is going on right now. Okay. For entertainment purposes only, but maybe talk to somebody in the department that you're working in to try to get some answers, legal answers for the way that you're being treated at work. Okay. We hope that was helpful, Srirantha. And I'm sending lots of love as you go through that. Thank you for joining us. All right. Well, we did it. We got through all the questions.
Yes, we did. That's great.
So, Gerald, what do you have coming up this week that we can all follow? And
on Friday, I am with Colleen for the Cool Crone Oracle. And then I have on Monday, I am doing readings with Linda de Gonzalez and Purple Elephant Deb H. It's going to be great readings. And then I have some other amazing shows scheduled. Everybody, please subscribe to my channel.
Yes, please.
And because I do let everybody know where I am on the community tab. I do offer private readings. So private readings are for the end of the year. They're on a donation basis. Suggested donation of $30 for 30 minutes, $60 for 60 minutes. Send me an email. All of my contact information is in my About You on YouTube.
Beautiful. I love that. So I went ahead and put his email in the chat. All of his links are in the description. So make sure to check it out and to subscribe before you guys leave, because Gerald is amazing. You do not want to miss all of the wonderful things coming out on his community tab. He's got a lot of great shows.
Great shows coming up. So it's going to be October and November are going to be incredible.
Oh, wonderful. And if we didn't get to your question or you weren't here when we called you, please join us next time. I'm here every single Wednesday, and that is at 4 o'clock Pacific, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 o'clock Central, and 7 o'clock Eastern. So go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell notifications on our tab so that you don't miss the show and you can get your lovely questions answered. Yes. So, and yes, Susan, we are just signing off, but hopefully we will see you next week. And I missed you. I hope you're doing well, sweetie. You're always welcome to also get a reading with Gerald and I as well. Gerald has a special going on, so I went ahead and put that in the chat.
Thank you.
And it's tarot-@gmail.com, guys. Okay? All right. So I just want to wish all of, yes, next time. Thank you, Susan. And next time, Lucy, we didn't see you in the chat, so please join us again. We would really love to see your energy. All right. So with that, I want to wish you all just a wonderful week ahead. And thank you so much for joining Gerald and I. And I'm sending you lots of love as you move forward. Happy meditating and have a wonderful week. Yes, we got the hearts.
Yay. Thank you.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.